going through that process in the committee. So I commend this bill to the House. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
Brett Hudson. I rise in support of the Taxation annual rates for 2017-18 Employment and Investment Income and Remedial Matters Bill, and that's quite a mouthful. It has been said, Mr Speaker, time and again that the two things that none of us can escape are death and taxes, and that's why it is so important that we continue to focus on getting taxation matters and treatment and processes right here in New Zealand. I've only just had the recent fortune of joining the Finance and Expenditure Committee, and I'm actually looking forward, very much looking forward, to going over this bill in select committee. It's amazing. I think members probably from across the House will have seen this, but we're all pretty much involved in our electorates with particularly party members. And one thing's for certain is that as soon as you hold a policy discussion on matters pertaining to taxation, everyone comes out of the woodwork with ideas as to how we can run our system more efficiently, how we can use it to generate the sort of behaviours we would like to see from people, and how we can make their lives simpler through the application of taxation compliance and collection and processes. So I'm particularly interested, Mr Speaker, in looking as we go through the PAYE changes that will see business employers having to submit electronically the details around their employees more timely at the time of the pay runs. I'm interested to see, Mr Speaker, if that can help us to help those employees that may have more than one job and who often have issues or have had issues in the past with secondary tax payments at the end of the year, causing our large balloon payments, causing them some angst. And I just wonder if we might be able to use this change, while it might not have been intended for that purpose, if we can use it in a way that helps those employees with that obligation and being able to meet it in a way that's much easier for them to manage in their lives. Also very pleased to see the work we're doing around employee share schemes and the way that'll be treated as income, both from the employee's perspective but also for what it means from the employer. So very much looking forward to this bill progressing through Select Committee, and I commend it to the House.
Gareth Hughes. Kia ora, Mr Speaker.